Hello there. This is where the fun begins.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Star Wars here, hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have a new look at the Cassian Andor series that's going to be coming out, not soon enough for my thoughts and opinions, but it's going to be coming August 31st. So at the time of recording and publishing this video, we're a little over a month now at this point away from the 2-episode premiere here for the Andor show. That's right, you heard that correctly, 2-episode premiere, very exciting. And on top of that, in case you didn't know, it's going to be 12 episodes long. In today's video, we're going to be taking a read from the comic books article. I'm going to have their full article linked down in the description down below. A little bit of insight here of what they have to say here about, for one thing, about the Andor show, and for another thing, kind of explaining a little bit of this still, because it's a little weird. It's a new look here. So this here is what that still looks like. It's featuring Andor, of course, inside of a cantina slash bar setting here. I love the blue light here, the atmosphere there with an alien type of bartender. We've never seen this species of alien in Star Wars canon or in the Star Wars universe. I don't believe so. Not that anybody else has really mentioned all that much, but they seem to be very fishy toned. They look like a fish. I don't know. They remind me of a fish. So as the article reads, in a new issue of Total Film magazine, Diego Luna talks about what it was like to explore this aspect of Cassian Andor's character, something that's going to be a prequel to Rogue One, well, for obvious reasons. In quote of what he has to say, I had already answered many of the questions that the show answers myself. For my process as an actor from Rogue One, Luna said, now I had the chance to explore that with a showrunner, Tony Gilroy, who's going to be an amazing collaborator and a beautiful writer, ending the quote right there. A little bit of few kind words here from Andor, Diego Luna himself. He's of course expressed much praise to Tony Gilroy, the collaborator here, the writer of the show here as well. Tony Gilroy also is the one that wrote Rogue One as well, so he's a perfect fit for being the writer for this show as well. Diego Luna goes on to reference a scene in Rogue One that really resonated with him in terms of setting up Andor in the spin-off series. Rogue One had already a time to give us sketches of its doomed heroes, and for Andor that the moment came when he and Jyn Erso had a furious exchange of words about who had a hard life. Cassian let his cold spy demeanor slip for a second to say that he's been fighting since the age of 6, while Andor will be taking a deep look at what the lifetime of conflict makes for a man here. In the full quote of what he has to say, we find him in a place where he's not aware of how capable he is of transforming or being a part of change or executing such a sacrifice, but he is the man that comes out from fighting since he was the 6 years old. He's a very interesting and dark wounded person, especially in this show. You're not going to believe that he's capable of what he does in the Rogue One movie, ending the quote right there. And of course this is a prequel to Andor here, so Andor is warming up to it, of course, here still a little bit. Cassian does some pretty cool and crazy stuff in the Rogue One movie, and that's not necessarily going to be the same thing for the Andor show. We're going to be watching character development here, guys, essentially. He's warming up to the idea of becoming more and more a part of the Rebel Alliance here and what it really means to sacrifice. And when he's talking about that he's been in this fight since 6 years old, he's referencing that he grew up during the Clone Wars, where there was destruction and all that type of stuff as well going on. As the article continues to talk about, a lot of Star Wars fans love the way that Rogue One introduced this character to whose morals are so gray that we saw in the Rogue One movie. He'll do anything that's necessarily, and that's not something that we're necessarily going to be seeing here for the Andor show right off the bat. Rather, we're going to be easing into that type of Cassian that we later see in the Rogue One movie here as well. Cassian's first scene in the franchise is him leeching key info from an Imperial informant before coldly executing the informant so that the Imperial troopers can't get any intel. Not since Han Solo blasted Greedo under a table that has Star Wars characters seem so cold and dastardly all at once. The first Andor teaser and general series information makes it clear that while George Lucas quickly skipped over Han Solo's darker nature and later rewrote it, Tony Gilroy, the writer for Rogue One and the Andor series, as I had already mentioned, wants to look much deeper into the scoundrel turned hero arc. As the article ends right there, of course, yes, this is something I remember watching Rogue One in theaters and just remembering how cold Andor really was for just, I guess, talking to this dude, getting this information out of this dude, and just blatantly killing the dude. I mean, that was honestly crazy through the eyes of, I think I was around 13 years old when that came out. So yes, it's going to be very interesting and cool to see of how he builds up to that level, what makes him so brutal, and that lifestyle that he has been living with, what we're going to be seeing in the Andor show here a little bit. We're also probably more than likely going to be seeing some flashbacks as well from when Cassian is actually 6 years old, maybe Clone Wars flashbacks as well. We did see clones after all in the actual teaser trailer itself as well, so I believe it's a very possible and plausible thing to actually go down and happen here as well. As I had already mentioned, I'm going to have that full article linked down in the description down below for you guys to take a read for as well if you are interested. I want to know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I'd absolutely love to hear what you guys all think. What are you expecting to see here from the Andor show? What do you want to see in the Andor show? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. below. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help the channel, and check out our Instagram on Official Star Wars for more Star Wars related content, link down in the description down below, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day or night. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.